Hi there, I'm Kate. Welcome to my brand new Booktube channel. I thought that I'd start with the Booktube Newbie Tag because that seemed like an excellent place to start. So let's go. First of all, why did you want to start this channel? So I just discovered Booktube like a week ago and I was so excited. I've been a reader forever, but in recent years I really find that I will read something and then I really want to talk to someone about it, but I can't do that. No one else that I know is really a reader. My husband reads, but not like I do, in that he doesn't read as kind of voraciously as I do, so that's why I'm here. Question 2. What are some fun and interesting things that you'll bring to this channel? So a little bit about me. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have an 18-month-old toddler. So when we go to the library, the 3 types of books that I bring home are the books that I'm reading for myself for pleasure, cookbooks, and picture books. And I'd really like to talk about all 3 on this channel. I think it'd be really fun to chronicle the development of what my daughter's reading and what she enjoys and why, and also the types of things that I like to bake and cook. I think that would be super fun. Question 3. What are you most excited about with this channel? I kind of already said it, but I'm really excited just to be able to talk about books and hopefully to have people talk back to me about books. Sometimes there are just those books that you read and you think, oh my gosh, I need to talk to someone about this right now. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to do with this channel. Question 4. What do you love reading? I think it's probably easier to talk about what I don't love reading because I feel like I have a pretty diverse interests, but the things that I don't like reading, especially since becoming a mother, I don't like anything super violent, especially if there's children involved. I don't gravitate towards mysteries or thrillers, but that's not to say that I don't read them. What I really don't like, and the books that I almost 100% of the time will not finish, are the books that have main characters that are like me. And that seems strange. It seems like it should be the opposite, but I've always been like this. Right now, I don't like reading about white women in their late 20s, early 30s, especially if they have a kid, and they're married, and I just don't like reading about that. I would much rather read about someone who's different than me and have my eyes kind of open to a new and different world and new and different experiences. So to that end, I read a lot of different kind of stuff. Plus there's the cookbooks and the picture books and the parenting books and all of those types of things. Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? I honestly have no idea. I started reading when I was in kindergarten, and I've read ever since, and I can't remember a single book or series when I really said, wow, I'm a reader now. I will tell you that the first series that really showed me that books can be interactive and books can be kind of a stepping ground to something bigger was actually the Boxcar Children. When I was very young, my best friend and I and our respective younger siblings would play Boxcar Children, and we would go in the woods and we would pretend that we were the Boxcar Children. Similarly, I remember reading in early elementary school anything I could get my hands on about the American Civil War, which is really a weird thing for a second grader to be reading about. But again, I really like reading about things that are very different from my own experiences, and I think that that's kind of one of the things that started me down that path. Question 6. What would you ask your favorite booktubers? I think the thing that I would be interested in knowing is about other people's favorite picture books when they were a child. I know the books that I used to like, but I'm always looking for new recommendations for things that my baby girl would like, and so that's what I would ask. Question 7. What do you think your biggest challenges will be? Honestly, for me, it's having enough time to do everything, and I feel like that's everybody's biggest challenge, no matter what your life circumstances. Everybody's very busy, and for me personally, that's because I have a toddler that requires constant attention, And I also like to spend time with my husband, and like I said, he doesn't love reading quite as much as I do, so just getting the time to get to fit everything in, but I'm pretty excited to try to make it work. Question 8, when did you start reading? And I already touched on this, but it was when I was in kindergarten. My best friend, Chelsea, came into kindergarten one day, and she had learned to read over the weekend, and I decided that that meant that I needed to learn how to read too. So by the next week, sure enough, I was reading as well. Question 9 is, where do you like to read? And that is definitely something that's changed recently. I do most of my reading right now in bed, or in my bedroom, in my bed, no matter what time of day it is. I've found, for a variety of reasons, I will put the baby to sleep for a nap or for bedtime, and then I just stay kind of back in that part of the house and hang out in the bedroom and read, and it's cozy and it's comfy, and I don't have to move, and I'm not walking through the house waking the baby up. But I also really love, so we just moved into this house and we just got these chairs. There's 2 of them, and they are so comfy, and they look out over these big windows, and I can see outside, and we live in a pretty wooded area, so it's pretty looking outside. So this is a place where I also like to read. Last question, why do you love reading? And it looks like I actually mixed up this question and the what do you love reading, so we're going to do this out of order. So why do you love reading is the last question I'm going to answer, and I think I've already kind of talked about it a little bit, but there are many reasons. Right now, I love that it's something that I can share with my daughter. It's something that I love that I can share with her right now. I don't have to wait for her to get older, and that's really, really exciting. But I think one of the reasons that I've always loved reading is that just a way to experience the world that you may not otherwise be able to experience. So even like high fantasy or science fiction worlds that aren't necessarily real, you're still gaining an insight into that author's life experiences and the message that they want to tell you. And I think that that's really, really exciting. You can learn about history, you can learn about the future, you can learn about the people around you, and you can do so in a way that is highly, highly entertaining, and I think that's just wonderful. I think that that's what reading should be about. I think it's a way to connect with people around the world, right? As not only you're connecting with the author, but you're connecting with other people that are reading the book as well. And that is something that is very, very powerful and something that we need more of in this world. So that's the end of my Booktube Newbie Tag video. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down below if you have any questions, if you have any comments. Please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you'd like to as well. And I will see you back here soon with some book reviews. Thanks. Bye.